Did the Mexican government just greenlight the American government to enter into their country and take out the cartel? Guys, did that just happen? We're going to go ahead and find this out here. I'm reading the title. The title is absolutely wild. And it does seem like that may be the case here. But let's go ahead and see where this takes us, guys. This is a suggestion via Discord. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Mexico's Senate has approved letting U.S. special forces into their country. They will be training Mexico's Marines. Look who's here now.
Okay.
Tom's border czar, Tom Homan. Tom, is this what you meant when you said we'd bring the weight of the world down on the cartels?
I think so.
Well, absolutely. I mean, it's a part of it, but President Trump designated these criminal cartels as terrorist organizations.
Right. In fact,
for a couple of reasons, Bart. Number one, they've killed more Americans than every terrorist organization in the world combined, and they've killed thousands of journalists and politicians and Mexican officials. And look, I think Mexico wants to be free of the cartels. I mean, they failed to shut them down in 3 decades. We got to remember, a lot of these corrupt Mexican officials, they don't want to be corrupt, but they're told by the cartels, you will do this, or we will kill you and your family.
That's absolutely valid, guys.
They're forced into this. So I think Mexico's welcoming the United States, helping them take the cartels off the face of the earth.
It's a big deal.
I believe you are accusing the FBI of leaking details about planned ICE raids. You say they're putting agents' lives at risk. How do you handle leaks within the FBI?
Solid pivot.
Well, what I said was the first leak, we already identified the first leak, it was not in the FBI, but the second leak, there's some information that tends to believe it came from the FBI, but I want to be clear on this. We have thousands of FBI agents on the street with us every day and doing the interior enforcement operation. These men and women are great patriots, doing a great job. So we'll see if there's a leak within the FBI. That's being investigated by the Department of Justice Inspector General. So we'll see where that leads.
Yeah, guys, I'll tell you this right now. Could it be the FBI? Yeah, they know. Obviously, they also get all type of intelligence briefings and things like this. But I'm going to go ahead and forecast it's going to be someone in Congress. All right, it's going to be someone who specifically is still Team Biden, let's say, and they absolutely do not want anything to go against the overall doctrine that Biden, along with Kamala Harris, are basically pushing, right? So this in itself is hard for them to deal with, right? They have no problem, and then they don't consider the individuals in this country to be illegals or any type of criminals. So what they do is they leak information, right? We have AOC currently trying to teach people how to evade ICE. Don't answer the door. These are your rights. What rights, bro? They're not Americans. What rights are you talking about? All right. But either way, let's go and check it out.
But look, how do we stop the leaks? We just keep going forward. And you're going to have those few that take a political angle to this. And I've sent messages out to the entire agencies involved in this operation. When you want to take a political stance and you want to make a leak because you want illegal aliens arrested, what you're in fact doing is putting lives of agents at risk, because we are concentrating on public safety threats, national security threats, such as Trinidad Iowa, TDA. We don't need TDA knowing we're coming to that residence at a certain time, because they can ambush our agents. So it puts our agents at extreme risk.
And guys, they already have spotters.
A dangerous job, right? They got to go arrest really bad people.
Like neighborhood spotters.
Any leak puts them at greater risk. So we're addressing it. The IG is doing an investigation, and DOJ finds that leak. They will prosecute that leak.
We're told that some cities, there are spotters, neighborhood watchers.
Right.
And when they see people who look like ICE agents around, the word
tell
gets
everybody
out and people disappear. Are you seeing that?
Yeah, we're seeing that. We got the groups going across, letting people know where we're at and when we're hitting the city. And that happens through a lot of investigations over the last couple of decades. What concerns me, though, you got members of Congress, telling these people that we're looking for, don't open your door, don't talk to us, don't say a word, and you don't have to answer questions. But the big thing is, don't answer the door, hide in your home, and
AOC.
Don't talk to ICE when they come to your door. Again, I'll say it again. We are concentrating on public safety threats. These are people in the United States illegally. They've been convicted of a serious criminal violation.
They don't think that, though.
And they've been ordered removed by an immigration judge. They had due process at great taxpayer expense, so they've been ordered removed. We have members of Congress educating them on how to evade ICE. I find that deeply troubling.
It is.
Why did the administration fire more than a dozen immigration judges?
You know, I'm not in the loop on that. I can only guess. I mean, let's remember, under the Biden administration, soon Biden became president, he fired a lot of immigration judges. You know, the leftist says they're going to put a lot of judges in the Supreme Court. They want to stack the Supreme Court. That's exactly what they did when Biden became president. He got rid of conservative judges and stacked the immigration courts with far left woke judges. So I can only assume that some of these judges aren't doing the job they're supposed to be doing in ruling on the statute. You know, making decisions on the rule of law rather than woke policies. That is my guess. I wasn't in the loop on that, but I'm not surprised this happened.
The administration said the worst of the worst were the people. They were the people that's going to be held in Gitmo. But there's an article in the Washington Post this morning that says that some family members of those detained say they're being falsely branded as members of Tren de Aragua. What's your response to that, Tom?
Falsely branded.
That's the Washington Post. I mean, look, President Trump's been clear. We're going to put the worst of the worst at Gitmo. And look, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. No one's off the table. If you're in this country illegally, it's not okay. But President Trump has said from day one, we're going to concentrate on public safety threats and national security threats. You know, Varner, I looked at the numbers today. In the last 24 hours, a total of 229 people were encountered by the Border Patrol on the southwest border. 229. I haven't seen that. I've been doing this job since 1984 as a Border Patrol agent. I've never seen the numbers that low. 229 compared to 11,000 a day under Biden. We've doubled the number of criminal aliens arrested. We've doubled the number of illegal aliens arrested in the interior. We've doubled the number of gang members, Tren de Agua and MS-13. President Trump made a promise to American people, and we're keeping that promise. The numbers are extraordinary. We're not there yet. We got more to do. But I look at those numbers this morning, I just shake my head how much President Trump has accomplished in less than a month.
Yeah, it's crazy, guys. It is. Like, we have not seen a whirlwind like this, not in my lifetime. I was born in 86, so I started recognizing things were things probably, I don't know, late 90s, early 2000s, when I kind of came to understanding of the world, at least a little bit here, guys. But, guys, towns are turning into ghost towns, all right? And a lot of this is due to the fact that people are talking, right? The information about where ICE is going to be is basically being leaked. Who's leaking it? Who knows? I'm going to go ahead and guess. The left-leaning, extreme left-leaning individuals in Congress. Let's start right there. I mean, you probably don't have to go much further than that, to be honest, because they're getting briefings. And if you don't want that information to get out, I mean, hey, listen, right? I mean, they can make a secret account on something and, start leaking information potentially. That could be a thing, let's say. But towns are, in fact, turning into ghost towns. There are a lot of business owners that are saying that their employees are not coming to work, but I'm not sure how I should feel about that, because if the people that are not coming to work have questionable residency, let's say, then you're employing people that are illegal. Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're admitting on like live TV in 4K? Is that what you're doing? Sounds like it. I think you should probably look into the people who are saying their employees are not showing up at work. Or, we're seeing a sharp decline in customers in this area. Well, looks like ICE needs to go right to that area, I would say personally. But either way, guys, listen, let me know in the comments what you guys think. You guys all have an absolutely amazing day. And if you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. The fact that you just made it to the end of the video says a whole lot, actually. We have a couple other channels. MrLboyd Music, MrLboyd Movie Reacts, along with MrLboyd Discusses, where I just generally speak about the things that specifically matter to me. But in the meantime, I'll catch you guys later.